All right, let's just jump right in. We all talk about luck, right? That, mysterious force that seems to smile on some people and, well, not so much on others. But what if it's not random? What if it's not a roll of the dice at all? We're going to explore this idea that what we call luck or even miracles might actually be something we can learn to attract. I mean, you know the type of person I'm talking about, right? It's like they're walking through life and these invisible doors just swing open for them. Opportunities just fall into their lap. The perfect person shows up at the perfect time. Things just work out. So is that just a happy coincidence, or is something else going on here?
Well, according to the material we're looking at today, the secret isn't luck at all. It's something called alignment. And that one word, that one idea is the whole key. It's about shifting how you see yourself from someone who just gets hit by waves of good or bad fate to someone who's actually helping create the reality around them.
So let's get into it. The law of alignment. What is it? Think of it this way. The universe doesn't just hear your words. It doesn't listen to your to-do lists or your New Year's resolutions. It feels your vibe, your energy. The core idea here is that your inner world, what you're feeling on the inside, is literally creating the world you experience on the outside.
Okay, and this slide just nails the concept. The universe hears your vibration, not just your words. Look at the left side, the mixed signal. This is where, let's be honest, a lot of us live. We ask for more money, but we feel broke. We say we want to find love, but deep down we're expecting to be let down again. It's a scrambled message. But then look over on the right, energetic clarity. That's when you trust before you see the proof. You just expect good things to happen. That's a clear, powerful signal. And this all leads to this key idea of an energetic signature. Basically, it's your dominant emotional state. It's not about one bad thought ruining your day. It's about the general feeling you carry around with you. Is your baseline one of openness and trust, or is it more like resistance and fear? Because that signature, that's what's creating a field around you, either letting good things in or pushing them away.
So, the big question is, how do we get that energetic clarity? How do we stop chasing things and start, well, receiving them? The material we're digging into gives us two really powerful keys to do just that. And they are gratitude and faith. All right, let's talk about the first key, which is gratitude. And look, I know this can sound a little simple, maybe even cliché, but we're not just talking about being polite here. In this context, gratitude is a straight-up tool for changing your energy. It's how you tell the universe what you're open to. And this quote really says it all. Gratitude tells the universe, I already recognize abundance. See what that does? When you're genuinely grateful, you're sending out the feeling that you already have good things in your life. You're basically living in the feeling of the reality you want. It completely flips your energy from a needy, I want, to a confident, I have. And that just opens up the floodgates for more to come in. Okay, on to the second key, which builds right on top of gratitude. And that key is faith. Now, I know that word can be loaded for a lot of people, but for what we're talking about here, it has a very specific, very practical meaning. And here's the definition we're using. It's not blind belief. It's not about pretending problems don't exist. It's about having a stable expectation. It's that refusal to just collapse into fear and panic when things are taking a little longer than you'd like. It's about holding that clear, positive signal steady, giving reality a chance to catch up with it. So, you've got gratitude, you've got faith, you'd think that's everything, right? But there are a couple of missing pieces to the puzzle that people often forget. First, you have to protect your energy. And second, you have to actually act. So, what does protect your energy even mean? It means you have to be a gatekeeper for your own mind. You can't just let yourself sit and marinate in constant negativity, whether that's doom scrolling the news or just getting stuck in your own negative loops. Your attention is sacred. And maybe most importantly, when things get tough, and they will, you have to refuse to let that temporary darkness become your whole identity. And this next part is so important because it's a huge misconception. All this inner work we're talking about, the gratitude, the faith, it is absolutely not an excuse to just sit on the couch and wait for things to happen. Because here's the thing, the universe meets motion. Getting into alignment isn't about being magically carried to the finish line. Nope, it's about the universe opening doors for you, clearing the path, but you still have to be the one to walk through those doors. When you're aligned, you'll start to notice the opportunities. You'll get those little nudges, those gut feelings, and that is your cue to move. So when you boil it all down, this whole thing is really an invitation. It's an invitation to realize that attracting these so-called miracles isn't some gift that's only for a few special people. You don't need to ask for permission. You don't need to be born under a lucky star. All you need is alignment.
And here it is, the entire roadmap laid out for you. Step 1, you set a clear intention. You have to know what you want. Step 2, protect your energy like it's your job. Step 3, practice gratitude before you have the thing you want. Step 4, maintain that stable faith without panicking. And step 5, the final piece, you take inspired action when the opportunity shows up. That's it. That's the whole shebang.
So the final thought to leave you with is this. What if miracles aren't these super rare random things that just happen to us? What if they're actually just the natural result of getting into a state that's ready to receive them? If that's true, then the question isn't, do miracles exist? The real question is, are you ready for them?